Today we're going to do the radiator and water pump down there. My Explorer Sport Trac. Start draining. This is the setup that we got. I got the car facing down on some ramps up there. Try to have it level. Got the back wheels chalked off. Sorry about the palm tree. To get the skid plate off, we got like 3 8mm bolts, 2 10s on each side, and then we should be able to just wiggle it out. That plastic nut that I was talking about broke, so we're not gonna be able to drain it through there. I thought I was being careful, but stuff happens. Instead, we're gonna drain it out from the hose over here. So we're gonna loosen this clamp up, take that hose off, and then it should drain out after that. Now what I'm gonna do, now that it's drained, is start taking out the radiator. I have the battery disconnected already. It's just like a couple 10mm. There's a couple of transmission cooler lines connected to it. The upper radiator hose is still connected. To make a little more room, what I'm gonna do first is remove the air intake, as well as this plastic cover here. And then it's gonna free up all this space for us to work on the radiator. Just take this straight out. Now that we got the radiator out, the next thing to do is remove the fan here. I've already loosened it, as you can see it's starting to come off, but I'll show you guys how I did it. Keep the belt from spinning. All I did was put this 10mm ratchet onto the pulley, the bolt on the pulley for the water pump, which the fan's connected to. I got these robo grips. And I got it onto the fan's mounting bolt. I don't know what it's called. I was able to crack it like this so this belt wouldn't spin. Again, I already have it loose. I just wanted to show you guys how. So I should be able to just spin this off now. Gotta be careful, you don't want to drop it. Like I said, you want to drop it with the fan off. You can see the pulley system there pretty good. We're gonna get that belt off, or maybe just part that's on the water pump off. First, we're gonna have to loosen these 4 bolts. and then loosen the belt, either get it off or just take that part off. And then that should give us access to the water pump. So I'm gonna do that right now. Now that we got the pulley off, you can see the water pump here. It's got like 12 or 13 bolts around it. I can't really see them that well. This is actually my first time doing this job. But what I'm doing is actually referencing the new one, kind of following the bolt holes on there. Should lead me to the bolt holes that are in here. Again, I think there's 12 of them. They're all 10 millimeters, so I'll do that now. With all the water pump bolts out, the next thing to do is disconnect the hoses attached to it. Should be able to take it off, clean off the gasket, and then put the new one on. So I went ahead and removed that water pump. I also actually have a new thermostat, so I'm gonna be opening up this thermostat housing, taking out the thermostat that's in there as well as the gasket, putting a new one in. And then after that, we should be back at reassembly. So we'll get that started now. The disassembly is finally complete. So the old parts, these are the new ones. Replacing as many of the hoses I was able to find. All the clamps too, I'm gonna replace with these instead of those other stock clamps. Time to reassemble. First part of reassembly, we're gonna put the thermostat in. Just gonna take those paper towels off and put it into the housing. Now we'll be installing the water pump. Goes something like that. I'm gonna go ahead and put the pulley back on. Next, we're gonna go ahead and put the fan back in. Next, we're gonna go ahead and put on the upper radiator hose.
Este primero.
Next, we're gonna put the fan shroud and the radiator back in.